Yada-da-yi-da-yi-da-yi. 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 Again. Yada-da-yi-da-yi-da-yi. 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 Yada-da-yi-da-yi-da-yi.
Shabbat Shalom.
Just get myself organized since we stream services. Actually, I'm just going to close the doors of the sanctuary. Can we close the doors of the sanctuary? Thank you. And I just want to welcome everyone to Temple Beth Elohim. We are glad you're with us. I recognize that people are coming from far and wide to celebrate Shabbat with us. We're glad you're here. This is our day of rest and reflection for 24 hours from sundown on Friday to Saturday night. We turn off the cell phones and the smartphones and all of those modern contraptions that so often pull us away from what we know to be truly important in our lives, which is family and friendship and community and our values. So this is an invitation to use your time well, to turn off the cell phones and really begin to tune in and to look outside and see the beauty of creation outside on a beautiful spring day in New England, and maybe look inside as well and begin to count your blessings. Of course, this is not only our Sabbath day, but this is the coming of age of two fine young men in our community, as Jacob and Jonah have worked really hard in preparation for this day, the day on which they become bar mitzvah. And this is not meant to be a performance or recital. Rather, they have a specific role to play, and that's to be our prayer leaders during our service, to take the prayers of a diverse community and bring them together by leading us and lifting our prayers a little higher than they would go were we to be on our own. And the way they lift our prayers higher is by modeling what it means to be an adult in our community, meaning one who's not only familiar with the words of our tradition, but one who's dedicated to the notion of mitzvah, of making the world a better place. And I know that they are ready and capable. So the best way you can honor them is by finding a prayer book underneath the seat, joining us as best you can. It is Shabbat afternoon, so we are reading the afternoon service. Traditionally, Jews pray 3 times a day: morning, afternoon, and evening. And this is the afternoon service. On Shabbat, during the afternoon, we read from the Torah, and so they will be called to the Torah to become bar mitzvah. The afternoon service is actually the briefest service of the 3, but it has the fullness of our liturgy and certainly the Torah reading on Shabbat. And so let's begin, before we enter the afternoon service, with the words Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. You can find the words on page 128, and these words simply mean how good it is to be together, dwelling in peace. Top of the page.
Please join in, or a la-la will do just fine.
Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hine ma tov umanayim shevet
And so let's now turn to Mincha, our afternoon service, on page 338. And before we enter our afternoon service, we call upon our service leaders this afternoon. And so Jonah, if you'll come forward with your tia, your Aunt Susan, and Jacob, if you'll come forward with your grandmother, Sandra, and your friend, Leonard Horn, so that they'll come forward and present you with your talit, designating you as our prayer leaders today. And if you'll come right here. Yep, and you're going to. Okay, right, perfect. If you'll read the speech.
Okay. As you begin to lead our congregation in prayer, we present you with a talit, the prayer shawl worn by service leaders throughout the long and proud history of the Jewish people. Nana and Howard brought you this talit from Jerusalem. We read in the Talmud, "May you live to see your world fulfilled. May your destiny be for worlds yet to come. May you trust in generations past and yet to be."
May your heart be filled with intuition, your words with insight. May songs of praise ever be on your tongue, and your vision on a straight path before you. May your eyes shine with the light of holy words, and your face reflect the glory of heaven. We are so proud of you as you begin this sacred day.
So Jacob, if you'll take your talus in your hands, Jonah as well. Together you're going to say the blessing. I know you memorized it. Let's say it together once Jonah's ready. You ready, guys? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu b'hitatei b'tzitzit. And let us all say, Amen. This will work as well. See, it's placed on you with love. And now you can get a hug and a congratulations. And now they're going to leave the bima, but you're going to stay up here. Jacob, you're going to go with Rabbi Franklin. Joni, you're going to start us off with the Ashrei on page 338. And the afternoon service starts with an ancient prayer taken from the Psalms, Psalm 145. It's a prayer that's been recited antiphonally as a call and response for over 2,000 years. So you can imagine yourself in Jerusalem 2,000 years ago, and the prayer leader reciting these very words, and the congregation responded, just as we'll do this afternoon. Jonah's going to lead us, page 338.
Ashrei Yoshvei Veitecha, Od Yahalelu HaSelah.
Ashrei ha'am shekacha lo, Ashrei ha'am sh'Adonai Elohav.
Tehillah David, Armimcha Elohai HaMelech, V'arvarcha Shimcha L'olam Va'ed.
B'chol yom avarchecha, Ve'ala shimcha le'olam va'ed.
Gedol Adonai Umhu Me'od, V'ligdulato Ein Chaker.
Dor ledor yishabach ma'asecha, U'gvurotecha yagidu.
Kedar Kivod Hodeha, V'divrei Nifotecha Asicha.
Ve'ezuz norotecha yomeru, U'gdulatcha asaprena.
Zecher Rav Tevecha Yabi'u, V'tzitecha Yarnenu.
Chanun v'rachum Adonai, Erech hapayim u'gdal chesed.
Tov Adonai L'kol, V'rachamav Al Kol Ma'asav.
Yoducha Adonai kol ma'asecha, V'chasidecha yivarchucha.
We continue on page 342, and if you're able, please rise.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba, v'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, bagala, bagala, uvizman kariv, ve'yimeru, Amen. Yehesh merabba mevorach, לעולם לעולמי עלמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה, ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה ברכו, לעילמין כל ברכתה ושירתה.
תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן בעלמה.
ויאמרו אמן.
Page 345.
O God, you are as near as the very air we breathe, yet farther than the farthermost star.
And together we yearn to reach you. We seek the light and warmth of your presence. Though we say you are near, we are lonely and alone. Oh, let our desire be so strong that it will tear the veil that keeps you from our sight. Let your light release our darkness and reveal the glory and joy of your presence. Adonai Svatai, page 344, a prayer to be able to open our hearts and actually pray and begin to express gratitude this afternoon. We join together.
Adonai, Sifatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Yadidai-dai-dai, 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 yadidai-dai-dai.
And we join with Jonah together on the next page, 346.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevii Geula Livneihem, U'ma'an Shemo B'Ahava. Melech Hozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah.
And continuing together on the next page.
Ata gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayei hakol ata rav lehoshia, morid hatal, mechalkel chaim bechesed, mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim ve'rofeh holim, umatir asurim, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hakol.
Page 350.
V'kadesh et shimcha ba'olam, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, הכתוב ביד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, קדוש, קדוש. Adonai Tzivaot Melech kol haaretz Kivodo Adir Adirenu Adonai Adonenu Adir Shimcha b'chol haaretz Baruch Kivod Adonai Mimkomo Echad hu Eloheinu Hu Avinu Hu Malkeinu Hu Moshienu Vehu Yashmienu Berachamav le'enei kol chai Ani Adonai Elohechem Yimloch Adonai le'olam Elohai et Zion Ledor vador Hallelujah Ledor vador nagid kod lecha ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
So we're going to continue with independent prayer, and we're instructed that on the Sabbath we're not to feel desire and as though we're missing something, but we're meant to feel full and to express our gratitude. And so the prayer book has 7 blessings of gratitude, 7 being representing fullness, 7 days of creation. The world's created in 7. And so you can use the prayers of 7 prayers to express thanks, or think of 7 things for which you're grateful. And then when you're finished, we'll be seated.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו Shalom bimromav, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו
So we are about to read from the Torah, but before we do, we turn to page 12 and read a selection from the Torah, words taken from Deuteronomy and actually Numbers as well. And these are familiar words to many. We often know them by the first word, v'ahavta. But they're words that command us to embrace meaning in life and purpose, knowing that that brings fullness of joy. And meaning and purpose for the Jewish people is found in the words of Torah. And so we're commanded to embrace these words and transmit them to the next generation. And Jacob, you're going to lead us in v'ahavta this afternoon. So if you'll come up, and we're on page 12, and we'll join together with Jacob. You ready?
ואהבת את אדוני אל לבבך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך וחיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברתם בם, בשיתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ילדיך, וחיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Amen.
And now it's an honor to invite my colleague, Rabbi Josh Franklin, to lead our Torah service for us this afternoon. This is his last bar mitzvah service he'll be sharing with our community, as next weekend he heads to the Hamptons to become senior rabbi of the Jewish Center of the Hamptons.
You keep on making my face turn red, Rabbi.
And so we're glad he'll be leading us. And this turns out to be his bar mitzvah portion as well, 20 years ago.
Yeah, to date myself, 20 years ago.
So,
And the Torah service, the Torah is our sacred scriptures. It's one of the centerpieces of our service as we read about our values of our tradition and the things that are so meaningful to us and our community. So you can follow along in your prayer book, and we're going to invite you to please rise on page 362. And as we're rising, I'm going to invite up our ark opener, Neil Jacobs.
אין כמוך באלוהים אדוני, ואין כמעשיך, מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. אב הרחמים, היטיבה ברצונך את ציון. תבנה חומות ירושלים, תבנה חומות ירושלים, כי בך לבד בטחנו, מלך עולם ונישא, אדון עולמים. כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. אחד אלוהינו, גדול אדוננו, קדוש שמו.
We're about to recreate one of the most exciting moments in the Jewish experience, and that is the giving of the Torah on Mount Sinai from God to Moses, and then Moses to Joshua, and Joshua to the prophets and to the elders, and from one generation to the next, an unbroken chain, our tradition teaches us. And we happen to be in a period right now called the Omer period, where we're in between Passover and Shavuot, the holiday that celebrates the giving of the Torah. And there's 50 days in between these two holidays that represent how long it took the Israelites to leave Egypt and then receive Torah. 50 days, it's a long time. They had been in the wilderness for a long time, and a lot happened in just those 50 days. They crossed the Sea of Reeds. They had to endure trial and tribulation and prepare to receive Torah. Because the rabbis teach us that in order to receive Torah, you can't just get it. It has to be earned. You have to learn about it and work for it and be able to accept all of its values and all the responsibilities that it holds. Jacob, Jonah, you two have been preparing for this moment for some time now, for 13 years. And here we are at this moment today at your B'nai Mitzvah, ready for each of you to receive Torah passed down from your parents unto you, from one generation to the next.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. L'dor vador nagid god lecha. L'dor vador we protect this chain. From generation to generation, L'dor vador, these lips will praise your name. L'dor vador, these lips will praise your name. Gadolu ladonai iti, uneramema shemo yachdav.
Now, Jacob and Jonah, if you'll lead the procession into our midst, carrying Torah. Jacob, slow down.
כי הוד בשמיים ובארץ, כי הוד בשמיים ובארץ, לך אדוני הממלכה, וימית נעשה לכל לרוש. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה, לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה, לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה, לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה, לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה, לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, וישתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, וישתחוו
Please be seated.
להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני
Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu, oh Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'ishtachavu Lehar Kodsho.
I now have the honor of calling up sister and brother Jillian and Josh to call their brother to the Torah.
1, 2, 3. Ya'amod, Ya'amod, Ya'amod. Habachura, Bar Mitzvah, Daniel Levi, Ben Shimon, Chaim Velisheva, La Torah.
We call up our brother Jonah to teach and chant from the Torah.
Excellent job. Give him a hug, fist bump.
My Torah portion takes place after Moses got the Ten Commandments. It is called Kiddushim, which means holiness. Holiness can be perceived in many different ways to different people. To me, it means following God and obeying God's orders, also respecting God. In my portion, God tells the Israelite people to be holy because God says, "You shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy." God is ordering these commandments. This is what I think. Simply to follow God makes one holy. Other people's thoughts and opinions might differ on what it means to be holy. This is what holiness can be. God said to revere your mother and father and keep the Sabbath and not to make idols. Also, when you sacrifice an animal, you shall not eat it until the third day. If this rule is not, you should eat it by the third day. If this rule is not followed, the person will be punished. In addition, God tells the Israelite people that they should not harvest the edges of their fields. They should leave it for the poor. Also, God tells the Israelites not to steal or swear in his name. I agree with what the Torah commentary says. It says that being holy is being out of the ordinary or being different or doing other or better things. God says that honoring your parents is a holy thing to do. I feel like everyone should honor their mother and father. To honor means to feel deep respect or admiration for something, in this case, your mother and father. If everyone did this, it wouldn't necessarily be ordinary or holy. God probably had to command this because everyone wasn't honoring their mother and father. In this case, I really think we should honor our parents because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be alive. Also, they do a lot for us. It's giving honor to the people who care for you. I think God is not asking us to do these things to make us special or not ordinary. God is asking us to do these things because it's the right thing to do. Also, these commandments spread happiness. I can really relate to this because I really respect my mother and father and how much they do for me and my family. My dad tries very hard to keep the family healthy and happy. He takes care of my grandma and papi by visiting them and being with them a lot. I spend a lot of time with them too. It's good for them and good for us. I feel like my mom runs the family and makes everything happen. She drives us places. She drives us places into school. She arranges schedules in our activities. We couldn't live without her. I feel like this has a lot to do with how my Nana and Howard raised my mom. My mom, Tia Susan David, had great role models to grow up with. I feel like my role models, my parents, practice the mitzvah of honoring their parents because they're trying to do the best for other people. They inspire me to help other people and do good things for other people. This is what it means to me to be holy. It is important to be holy because being holy helps other people and spreads happiness. I want to be holy because it makes me a good role model for other people. Another part in my Torah that I'm interested in is when the Israelites are being commanded to leave the edges of their fields for the vineyard Another part of my Torah portion that I'm interested in is when the Israelites are being commanded to leave the edges of their fields or vineyard for the poor or the stranger. This part of my Torah portion is important to me because it teaches us to help people and not to keep it for ourselves. It helps the poor people keep their dignity The poor people have to get the food themselves by collecting it from the edges of the farmer's field. The edge is the farthest away from the farmer, so that he may not have to see them, making it so the strangers can keep their identity. It would be embarrassing. What if the farmer knows who the stranger is and then would feel more power over the stranger? This could be awkward for the one who needs to take the food. God is helping the poor person feel as proud as he can. God is also helping the farmer appreciate to be grateful for what he has. For my Masim Tovim volunteer work, we work for Family Promise. We work together to make a meal for people who live in a local homeless shelter. We give the food to them and play with the children there. Sorry. It is different from my Torah portion because we are interacting and seeing those who need help. Sorry. But by serving them, we treat them like they're our guests. Okay. Like they're our guests. And what we are doing, is for them. This makes them feel good because yeah, thank you. This makes them feel good because they are getting food that we worked hard to make for them. We also send the message that we care about them and want to be with them. This is what it means to be holy. My entire portion speaks about what it means to become bar mitzvah. Kiddushim means holiness. I want to be holy. After learning about what it means to be holy, learning about these commandments, I feel like I can use the portion as a model of how I should act. I feel that I could better appreciate what it means now that I have gone through the process of becoming bar mitzvah. Becoming bar mitzvah also means to become an adult. Obviously, I'm still 13, but I'm maturing more. This is my first big step into becoming an adult. To me, being mature means knowing what the right thing to do is at the right time. It's also knowing not to do at the right time. I feel that I've learned a lot more than I thought I would in this process, because before I understood what the process was about, I thought it was just a lot of Hebrew that I'd have to learn and say. It actually means a lot more. About the Hebrew, I do feel that if I read the words wrong or sing them wrong, I'll be interpreting the Torah incorrectly. So that's why I feel like it's important to do the best that I can. I care about what I'm doing and I want to feel confident. Everyone in my immediate family has become bar mitzvahs, so my family appreciates what I'm doing. And and I feel like it's my time to carry on the tradition. I now invite you to follow along as I read from the Torah. My portion can be found in the Red Commentary book, in page 693. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Take a drink of water and a deep breath, and we'll get the Torah portion ready for you. So, as Jonah described, we are reading from the book of Leviticus, and the Torah portion is called Kiddushim, and it is also known as the Holiness Code, because Kiddushim literally means holiness, and it includes a number of laws to lead a holy life, really ethical commandments that are comprehensible as opposed to some of the ritual laws that are stated and are difficult to understand. These are ethical laws that are largely universal in nature. And so we'll listen in. If you have a read Torah commentary, that's great. If not, I'll provide some sort of running commentary, and you'll know what you're hearing. The first Aliyah.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvorah.
Baruch Adonai Havorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorah Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu michol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torto. Baruch Atah Adonai notein Torah.
Amen.
V'yedaber Adonai el Moshe lemor. Daber al kol adat b'nei Yisrael v'armatar Elohem kiddushim tihu ki kadosh ani Adonai Elohechem ish imo ve'aviv tira'u ve'et shabtotai tishmaru ani Adonai Elohechem. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam notah pitochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten Torah.
Amen.
For our second Aliyah, we call up Esther Jacobs, Howard Jacobs, George Rothman, Ethel Rothman, Ya'amdu, Esther Bat Yitzchak, Tzvi ben Menachem, Geshem ben Zitzel, Ethel Vichna.
And so, rather than bring your grandparents up, we're going to bring this to them so that they can place their talis and give a kiss to the scroll and participate in their aliyah, mazel tov. And then we're going to bring this up here. Jonah, we're going to bring you back up here, and your grandparents are going to lead right here. We ready?
Keep going.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher bochabonu mikol hamim, v'notan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Al tifnu el ha elilim ve'elohei masecha lo ta'asu lachem ani Adonai Elohechem v'chi tizbechu zevach shalomim l'Adonai l'rtzonhem tizbechu v'yom zivachem yehel umimoharat v'harno tar ad yom hashlishi va'esh yisaref.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher to'al lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam notah b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Congratulations.
And while we're giving hugs and kisses, we will call up our third Aliyah, David Jacobs, Myron Jacobs, Linda Robert, Louis Robert, Ya'amdu, David ben Tzvi, Esther Bar Geshen, Eliezer ben Yosef, and Myron.
So you taught us about a commitment to parents and, of course, to family, and it's nice to be surrounded by grandparents and then family. I also want to call your attention to this Torah cover that was donated by your family, your great-grandparents, right? Yes, great-grandparents made the donation of this Torah cover to their synagogue in North Adams. And I gather that synagogue has closed? Has closed. But you have the scroll and the cover, and to be touching it today and seeing it, and with your family's names listed on it, now you become that latest link in our tradition. So we're going to cover this with your Torah cover, and now hear the blessings for the third Aliyah. Here we are. Here we go. Ready?
I'm going to go Hebrew first. No, Hebrew first. Hebrew first.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai. Baruch atah Adonai. Elenu melech olam asher bachar banu b'kol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. And in English.
O God of all humanity, we lift our voices in gratitude that the Torah has come into the world through the Jewish people. We lift our voices in gratitude for the ideals it teaches: justice, compassion, devotion, and the partnership of mind, heart, and deed. We lift our voices in gratitude that on this day, Jonah takes his place among the people of Israel. We pray that he will do so with pride and joy.
Third Aliyah. Continue.
Ve'im he'o ye'o ba'yom ha'shlishi pigohu lo eratzeh ve'ochlav avono yesa ki et kadosh Adonai hilel v'nichrata v'nefesh hahi me'amecha v'kitzrahem et kitzir artzehem lo tehalet pa'atzah liksor v'leket kitzircha lo telakeh.
Second blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Hug, kiss. And we call up the fourth Aliyah.
Aliyah, I call up Lisa and Stuart. Ya'amdu Elisheva bat Tzvi, Shimon Chaim ben Geshem, Hahorim.
So we're reading a number of ethical commandments, universal laws right now, summarized by one line, the first line that Jonah read, which is, God is holy, you should be holy as well. And in fact, in the design of this sanctuary, in this fairly new building, I guess about 7 years, we're surrounded by biblical verses. The only verse taken from the Torah is actually up there. The others are taken from prophets, like a familiar verse that says, what does God require of you? To do justice, to love mercy, to walk humbly with your God. Those are lines from the prophets. The only Torah line that was chosen is in the middle, and it says, Kadoshim Tehiyu, which is from this Torah portion, the first verse that Jonah read, that you should be holy because the Lord God is holy. And so let's listen, the fourth Aliyah. Baruch Adonai Hamorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et torto. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
V'harmecha lo te'oleo v'ferach lo telakeh ve'ani v'lager tazo v'otam ani Adonai Elohechem lo tignovu v'lo tehashu v'lo tishakeru ish ba'amito v'lo tishavu bishmi la sheker v'chilata et shem Elohecha ani Adonai.
You'll take the fringes of your garment and you'll place right here and continue with the second blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Okay, congratulations as we prepare ourselves for our second reader of Torah. Well done.
We doing a little Siman Tov for our bar mitzvah yet? No? Okay.
Not yet.
Okay, we're just so
We're getting
excited.
there.
I'm just so excited. Okay, to call their brother to the bar mitzvah, as bar mitzvah, I call up Zachary and Ilana.
I don't know. That's backwards. Do you know this? No. Okay. Yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ya'amod.
Ya'amod. Ya'amod.
Ya'amod.
Sisters?
Yeah, right there. Okay, again. Take 2. 1, 2, 3. Ya'amod. 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 Habar mitzvah Jacob come up to the Torah. Ben Eziyah. I call my brother Jacob up to. He's not your brother.
I'm sorry.
I call my brother up to the Torah.
All right.
My Torah portion is called Kedoshim. I'll be chanting from the book of Leviticus. My Torah portion is special. It asks the question, what is holiness? Holiness is different than the ordinary. To be holy, you must have the same qualities as God. To me, holiness is when humans are acting at their best. My Torah portion is the exact middle of the Torah. Out of more than 300,000 letters in the Torah, it is right in the middle, around the 150,000th letter mark. There are a bunch of rules in the Torah, but the most important falls right in the middle, and it talks about being nice to your neighbor. The Torah lists several ways to be nice to your neighbor. The one I find the most important is respecting people with disabilities, because they may need extra help. People with disabilities might feel different, and it takes an extra step to make sure they feel included. One commentary teaches that you shouldn't insult the deaf. Even if the deaf can't hear you, other people around you will hear, and God will hear. Instead, what you should do is help them by giving them assistance. Another verse says that you shouldn't put a stumbling block before a blind person. This time you are physically hurting someone and you are taking advantage of this person. Nelson Mandela, a civil rights leader from South Africa, once said, a nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. I volunteer at Family Promise for my Mazat Tovim project. With a group of other students, we cook dinner at the Temple Beth Elohim kitchen for people who can't afford food. I do this because world hunger is an issue that is important to me. It affects everyone. Knowing that families have food makes me feel happy because I'm making sure that they can eat and not be hungry. Just as my Torah portion teaches to respect people, my Masa Tovim project gives us the opportunity to respect those in need by giving them food. For me, becoming a bar mitzvah means I am progressing in my life and becoming an adult. Also, I think I will now have a little more freedom to make decisions about my life. It means I will have more responsibilities, like being responsible to look after myself, my family, my friends, my neighbors, people with disabilities, and my community. You can follow along as I chant from the Torah, from the Red Chayam Torah commentaries, beginning on page 695 with verse 15.
Excellent job. So, we are now picking up where we left off. Jonah read the first 12 verses. Now, Jacob is beginning with verse 13, continuing the holiness code. Earlier, we heard about honoring one's parents and leaving a portion of the field for those who are hungry, those who are poor. And now we are hearing more commandments like do not place a stumbling block before the blind, as Jacob described, or not speaking ill of a person who's deaf. Even though that person may not be able to hear you, it's unjust to speak even against someone if they don't even know you have spoken negatively about them. And so let's listen in this continual repetition of the ethical commandments.
Baruch atah Adonai, Baruch et Adonai Hamvarah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher bara banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai, noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Lo ta'ashok et re'acha v'lo tigzol, lo talin pe'ulat sahir itecha ad boker, lo t'kalel cheresh v'lifnei iver, lo titain mishol v'yaretat me Elohecha ani Adonai. Lo ta'asu avel b'mishpat, lo tisaf b'nei dal, v'lo tedar p'nei gadol, b'tzedek tishpot amitecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher natan lanu tevet emet v'chaye olam nata b'tohenu Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Our second Aliyah, we call up our aunts and uncles, Janice, Wendy, Cindy, Michael, Arthur, Josh, Kimberly, Jimmy, and Diana.
As the group comes up, Jacob continues to read these verses of ethical commandments, and the rabbis continue to interpret them to remind us that Judaism is about living a holy life. So we have that verse, do not place a stumbling block before the blind, which they read ultimately as not only that, but don't make life difficult for others. And not only that, actually try to make life easy for others. And so open the door for someone behind you. Maybe share a seat for someone who is frail or elderly. Do good deeds throughout one's life. Look for them. Try to be holy, for God is holy. And so let's listen in the fifth Aliyah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. In English, before Jacob reads.
May you always cherish your precious inheritance. May your heart always be filled with joy. Your mind always pursue knowledge, wisdom, and insight. May you always speak and act with kindness. And may you be a worthy sustainer of the teachings of the Torah, teachings that have given light, meaning, and inspiration to all humanity.
Amen.
Lo telecha hil be'amecha, lo ta'amod al damecha, ani Adonai. Lo tisna et ahicha bilvavecha, ho heya tohia et amitecha, velo tisa ala chet. Lo tikon velo titur et bena amecha, ve'achavta leve'acha kamocha ani Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Lots of hugs. For our third Aliyah, we call up our parents, Adam and Brenda. Ya'amdu Yisrael ben Melech, Ariel HaChorim.
So the custom is you want to rush up here, but you don't want to leave. So come on over. And Jacob, this is your last Aliyah. And before you read, we just want to all say that we hope you and Jonah back there lead a life of holiness. We love the way you carry yourselves with politeness and kindness and sensitivity. And we look forward to seeing you continue and to grow. So let's listen the last Aliyah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. I'm sorry. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Et hu kol tai tishmaru b'chem techa lo tobia kilayim sarecha lo tizva kilayim uveget kilayim sha'atnez lo Alecha, Alecha, Ve'ish, Ki yishkav et Isha, Shichvat Zeva, Vehi Shivcha, Nechevefet Leish, Vechavte lo nivdata, O hufsha lo nivtan la, Bikovet tizye lo 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 yamod kilo hufpasha. V'chevi et ashamo ladonai el peta ohel moed el asham.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
And now you'll have a seat. And Jacob, Jonah, if you'll come up because we rejoice together. This is a good sign for things to come.
Simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, helanu, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, helanu.
If you're able, please rise.
To help us dress our Torah, I call up Max, Bradley, David, to help us dress our Torah. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai biyad Moshe. Ya'irai, 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 ya'irai,
We now return the Torah to the ark, and I'd like to call upon Stuart and Lisa, Adam, Brenda, if you'll come forward with your sons, we return the Torah to the ark. Yahalalu et Shem Adonai ki niskav shemo levado.
Eitz Chaim hi Lachazikim ba V'tomechecha Meyushar Dirachecha Darcheinu Oam V'chol netivotecha Shalom Hashiveinu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh yameinu Kekedem.
Dear God, I am happy that I was able to become a bar mitzvah and prepare without having any big struggles. I am thankful for my family and all of my friends. I am thankful for my mom because she cares about me. She is friendly and kind and tries to keep everyone in our family safe and healthy. I am thankful for my dad because he takes care of me. He takes me out on a lot of fun places, and we get to have time to spend together. He is a caring, kind person who wants the best for everyone in our family. I am thankful for Rebecca because she gives me a lot of advice with school and out of school activities, and she helps me with a lot of my work. She is very caring and always wants to hang out with me. I am thankful for Alana because she brings the energy and brightness into the family with all of her funny jokes and interesting things we have to talk about. She is a very social and energetic person who loves to try new things. Now that I have become a bar mitzvah, I am going to continue to be involved in the temple. I will go to services and continue with my Ma'aseh Tovim project. I pray that my future life is good and I'll be able to become a strong and healthy person. I pray that I will enjoy my life and that everyone in my family continues to do well in the years to come. Amen.
Amen.
Dear God, I am really glad that I became bar mitzvah. All of the years of Hebrew school and learning have led up to this. This day I've looked forward to my entire life. I am really glad and grateful that I'm alive. I'm thankful for my family. I am thankful for my mom and dad because they do so much and love me. They are kind, generous, and loving. I'm thankful for my brother because I know deep in his heart he loves me, even though we fight all of the time. He is friendly and nice. I'm thankful for my sister Jillian because she is really funny and kind. I feel like she understands me. I'm also thankful for all my grandparents. I really respect them. They have done so much for our family, and they are full of loving kindness. Finally, I'm thankful for my tutor, Rabbi Elaine. She was very helpful and patient through this process. Now that I've become bar mitzvah, I will continue to go to services and take from what I have learned to use in lessons in my everyday life. I also would like to go to Israel someday. I hope that my family will always be healthy and together. I also hope you will keep the world a good place and that you will make everyone safe. Amen.
Amen. And Jacob and Jonah, just as you've written prayers, we now ask for a prayer upon you, but not a creative one that's been spoken throughout the long and proud history of the Jewish people, one that's found in the Torah and has been spoken upon sons for thousands of years. And so I'm going to ask your parents to place a hand on your shoulder as we listen to this blessing.
May God bless you with good and keep you safe. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God be with you and be kind to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasim lecha shalom shalom. May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace. Jonah, Mazel Tov, you did it. And you did a beautiful job. We are so proud of you. Jacob, Mazel Tov to you and your family. It has been a pleasure sharing this joyful day with you. Also, just to thank the clergy who is present here today for this beautiful, meaningful service they conducted. We're so grateful for the help and guidance you've offered our family in helping Jonah reach this milestone of becoming bar mitzvah. Jonah, we have this small window of time when you are forced to listen to us to give you a blessing. We want to let you know how loved and cherished you are, how proud we are of you, and all you have accomplished. Exactly 13 years ago tomorrow, you entered our world, completed our family, and have given us tremendous joy. You have kept us on our toes and made us laugh a lot along the way. Jonah, you are a unique and very interesting young man of almost 13. Your greatest gift is the passion that you bring to the things that interest you and your ability to fully immerse your world with those interests. You have always been this way. As a toddler, you were so passionate about Frosty the Snowman that you had the entire preschool singing it many times a day. During this period, for an unknown reason, you also addressed me as Mrs. Claus. Then, as you grew, your interest evolved to all things Wizard of Oz, which led you to pour your talent into mastering magic tricks of all kinds. You are a leading authority on the Titanic, 3D printing, all Apple products, and are a tech consultant to friends, family, and schoolmates. You possess a genuine love of theater, which we learned you also share with our Rabbi Sisson-Wang, and you know the cast, past and present, of practically every show on Broadway. You've kept us very busy, for sure, and your special brand of humor and huge loving heart have filled our world. Our hope and prayer for you, Jonah, is that you can harness all your brilliance, energy, creativity, and passion into something fantastic, not just for you, but for the world around you. You told us today about your Torah portion and what Kiddushim is, holiness. You explained that Torah commentary describes holiness as being different and being good. This is our prayer for you, to live a life of Kiddushim, to use your passion for good and keep what makes you different. We want you to also take time to pause, to listen, and learn along the way, so you will not only be brilliant, creative, energetic, and passionate, but also wise. Mazel Tov, and we love you very much.
Jonah, what Mummy said was just perfect. I want to quickly say something which, while it may be repetitive, it is important that you also hear it from me. I love you dearly. I love your squinty face when you are trying to be funny. I love your unhappy, frowny face when I failed to buy you cotton candy at the Red Sox game. And I love your optimism when I speak to you about difficult issues. I also love your enthusiasm about almost anything that costs money. And I love how you are always right about everything. Yes, Jonah, you were right about jumping on the Hamilton tickets before the Tony Awards. And mostly, I love the fact that you and I are great buddies and pals, besides being just father and son. Mom and I are so proud of you and your accomplishment this evening reading from the Torah. We want you to understand that while we do not necessarily see this as a demarcation into manhood, it is an important passage into the cultural and religious rights that symbolize our identity as Jewish people. Jonah, when I think of you, the second law of thermodynamics often comes to mind. The second law of thermodynamics states that although energy is always conserved in the universe, the quality of that energy, often described as entropy, tends to degenerate into a disordered state. This should be described as Jonah's law. Jonah, you have unbelievable ability to be creative, exuberant, inventive, persistent, and resourceful. We want you to keep all these qualities, and we anticipate that they will lead you to great things. Our prayer for you is to take these qualities and also to create an equilibrium with characteristics like organization, thoroughness, and being systematic. We believe that as you grow and mature, you will overcome the second law of thermodynamics. Don't just let things go to a random state, because others may not recognize your greatness and talents if they cannot orderly see your work and admire your genius. Mazel tov.
First, I just want to thank all our friends and family and everybody who has joined us here tonight. This is our third and final mitzvah celebration. Truly a bittersweet moment for us. Jacob, you should be extremely proud of yourself. I know how hard you have worked to learn Hebrew and prepare for this night. You have shown dedication and the ability to work hard. You alone accomplished this, as no one could do this for you. You were serious when you needed to be and challenged yourself to do more. Although not always fun, you continued to study and practice. You have also proven yourself to be a caring and sensitive person. You value your friendships and your community. I think all of these traits will serve you well as you continue to grow. Life will give you many challenges, but tonight you have proven that you are strong and capable to take on those challenges.
Jacob, congratulations. You did a terrific job reading from the Torah and teaching us all about your Torah portion. And congrats to Jonah and Jonah's family on a great job as well. We're honored to be sharing this event with you and such a wonderful day with all of you. It was really a pleasure. Jacob, when I think about you, I always smile. You're a very happy person and a well-grounded person. You're a great friend, and you have strong empathy for those around you. You really care about the feelings and accomplishments of your friends. Your Torah portion today was quite apropos for you. You really do care about everyone around you and about ensuring that there is not an obstacle in front of a blind person or that no bad words are spoken behind a deaf person's back. These are very important lessons to learn as you mature into an adult. And Brenda and I feel very good that you are taking these teachings to heart. Jacob, 4 warm character traits come to mind when I think about you. You're inquisitive, you're resolute, you're cheerful, and as just described, you're empathetic and a good friend. You will do very well as you enter adulthood, keeping these 4 warm qualities. These will keep you young at heart and help you succeed, both in family life, with friends, and professionally. You are inquisitive. You ask probing questions and search for the answers. You become a deep and trusted expert on the topic you choose to engage. I will never forget you correcting an Air Force colonel about a fighter jet type while in his office at his Air Force base. You are resolute. Once your mind is set, your actions are direct and focused. The task will get done, and very little will distract you from the goal you set. You are cheerful. You are very happy when engaged in the activities that you love. You seem to find a way to focus your attention on those activities. So you're often happy, jovial, and that good nature is infectious. And finally, and most importantly, you are empathetic, as already described. You really care, and that is one of the reasons why your mother and I love you so much. You're a caring person. Thanks for being our son. We love having you around. We love seeing you grow and develop, and we're so excited to see you becoming an adult. You have made us very proud today, and we're confident that you will continue to make us proud for many years to come. Love you.
Beautifully done. Good job. So to Jacob and Jonah, once again, mazel tov, and to your families as well. And to all the stakeholders who are here, mazel tov. To all of our visitors at Beth Elohim, we want to welcome you once again. We're going to turn back in our service now to our concluding prayers, beginning on page 586. And if you're able, please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו פורים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
And our final prayer can be found on page 598, and that's the Mourner's Kaddish. In the Jewish tradition, each service, we thank God for those who are no longer physically present on this earth, but help lead us to this day. And it's our custom to invite the mourners in our midst to rise first. And so if you've lost an immediate family member during the past 30 days, or you've lost a parent during the past year, or you are observing a yahrzeit, the anniversary of the passing of a loved one, we invite you to please rise at this time and perhaps recite the name and even relationship of that person you're remembering. So has anyone lost an immediate family member in the last 30 days, or a parent during the past year, or observing the anniversary? Would you share their name? And so in support of the mourners in our midst, if we can all rise as we recite these words on page 598, praising God for the gift of life. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalmad yivrach ruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayachon v'yomechon, v'chayed chol Beit Yisrael, v'agalav izman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olomei omaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudusha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiran b'yama v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shamaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen.
Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael.
And soon we're going to go celebrate, but first we bring up Jonah and Jacob one last time before our Havdalah service, because we're told it's become a custom to receive gifts on your bar mitzvah, and we want your first one to be from our temple community. And so it's a great honor to call upon the president of our congregation, Pam Foreman, to present you with a gift from our community. Do you see the gifts, Pam, underneath there? They are here somewhere. In the drawer, hidden in the drawer. How about that? Here we go.
All right, let's stand over here. J&J. Shake it out. Done, right? Wonderful. This is the finale. I'm so proud of the two of you. You both taught us both so much this evening. But the one thing that has stayed with me is how important both of your families are to each and every one of you. I know your families very, very well, and your brothers and sisters I know well, and so I am honored to be part of this evening with both of you. You taught us that what is most important is to care for one another and to be there for one another, and I know that both of your families are very much there for both of you and how the two of you are for them, and that is the most important thing in our lives. Great, great job. So I hope that you spend very quality time with your families. The community is more than happy to give both of you a beautiful silver Kiddush cup that you can share with your families during Shabbat. And so I do hope that you use these Kiddush cups with your families and maybe with extended friends, because I know that both of us, myself and my family, have spent a lot of time with both of your families. So Mazel Tov, we're so proud of you. This room is beaming with love. Great job.
And we also have the certificates that you signed in my office, as well as the coveted Chavaya keychain. We hope you'll put your keys on there and continue coming to the temple quite often for Chavaya, our high school program. Learn with us, whether it be through drama, theater, music, sports, study, Masim Tovim, good deeds. Many wonderful things are happening in our community, and we can benefit from your presence. So well done, guys. Great job. So we are now going to conclude with the service of Havdalah, just as we started the Sabbath day with the lighting of candles and a blessing over wine. We conclude our day with the lighting of a candle, in this case a Havdalah candle, and wine and spices. The reason we say these three blessings is to bring all of our senses into this day, to smell, to see, to hear, and to take all of our senses and remember this day and bring them forward into the week, to learn from your teachings, to be inspired to make this world a better place. And to join us in the service of Havdalah, we have some helpers. And so if you've been given that role, I know Rebecca, Samantha, Jacob's cousin as well, and then Jonah on your side. It looks like we have a lot of cousins, right? Mia and Marissa, Max, Raquel, Sarah, Jessica. I think I've got them all. Come on up. We are going to celebrate the service of Havdalah. It's a brief service of 4 blessings, the 3 senses, and then a blessing for the sense of closure of leaving the Sabbath and entering the week ahead. And there's a nigun, a melody that weaves these blessings together. Let's join together with our cantor with this melody.
Yai la 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 yai la 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 la
The first blessing, hold that high up in the air. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Borei pri hagafen. Jacob, you can take a second. Then we'll get you the spices.
Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 ya la lai 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 ya la lai lai ya la lai.
The second blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
borei minei besamim.
Borei minei besamim. Borei minei besamim.
Smell the
Yai
spices.
lai 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 lai
the third blessing. Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei meorei ha'esh. Borei meorei ha'esh. Borei meorei ha'esh. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai lai. Ya la lai. The fourth blessing as we say goodbye to Shabbat. We'll extinguish the candle. Hamavdil ben kodesh l'chol. Hamavdil ben kodesh l'chol. Hamavdil ben kodesh l'chol. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai lai ya la lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Yai lai lai lai. Yai lai lai. So our service is over. We are ready to go into the week ahead and celebrate together. But before we do, we once again say a blessing, thanking God for the many gifts that we share. Before we say Motzi with everyone here up on the bima, I just want to say I know you're going to celebrate with friends in different places. So what we're going to do is, Jonah, you're going to remain up here. And Jacob, you and your family, after Motzi, while we're singing Simon Tov Mazel Tov, are going to walk right down the aisle so that we can get you to your celebration and not kind of lock you in up here, okay? And then, Jacob, I'm going to invite all your friends or anyone that's taking the bus to your celebration to follow immediately you outside and get on the bus. If you're one of Jonah's friends back there, don't get on the bus. You're going to stay here, okay? But here we go. We're going to say a blessing. So everyone, come on up. You're going to place a hand on the challah. We're going to say the blessing for challah. And then Simon Tov Mazel Tov. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Everyone gets to take a piece of challah, complete the mitzvah, and then we can rejoice. Mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, and simin tov. Hey, lanu, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov. Hey, lanu. Shavua tov. Have a great evening.